Today is 15th of September 2024. 15th September 2024. On the 15th of September 2024. There is a story in the Bible, in the book of Matthew, chapter 21, verse 44. It's a Bible prophecy that foretold whoever the kingdom of heaven smash on will be ground into powder. The rest will be chopped into pieces. Jesus Christ from Nazareth warned the children of men, warned them of evil. Today that prophecy have come to pass. The kingdom of heaven, that is the aliens, the angels, the Anunnakis, they are on earth. You have seen them on your TV programs, DSTV. Every day you see some online. I am their king. The gods made me the king of the gods because I'm truthful, justice, and just. That curse upon black people, that when the Nile River dried, the prophecy against Egypt predicted by prophet Isaiah, prophecy against Egypt, by the power vested in me by the gods, that prophecy is cancelled. It is cancelled because Enlil, known as Lucifer, was sent by the gods to guide me. He protected me from many evil deeds. He protected me from many evil attacks. The Hindu gods, the aliens with 4 hands. I was poisoned by the Africans. They breastfeed me and guide me. If not the queen of the Hindu gods, who breastfeed me by her own breast milk, I wouldn't have survived today. Yahweh, Angel Michael, and many more, they too guided me when I was a child. They have done unprecedented protection for me, and I cannot end thanking them. But the Africans who commit this crime will be punished. It is true. But they are not alone in committing this crime. Some of the Hindu gods were with them, committing the same crime. Everyone knows the Africans are weak. It is currently that we taught them how to learn, how to read and write. I know civilization began in Egypt, but the black Egyptians are Anunnakis. They are the dynasty of Set, Horus, and Atum. I myself ruled there as a king, just like the way I ruled the aliens with 4 hands and those with 4 feet. But today, the crime and the charges against black people, there are similar crimes against the Hindu gods with 4 hands and those with 4 feet. They are my family. I even insulted some women. They are sex workers. They are whores. They carry children of other men. And they want their children to be like me, think like me. Some were goat witches who eat and squeeze ruminant food on my eye and the ring of Solomon. But at the end of the day, my own mother was charged with similar accusations. I'm now condemning evil. My own family, my second family, second to the Anunnakis, too were doing evil with Africans. According to me, if Africans will be punished, the Hindu gods with 4 hands and those with 4 feet need to be punished twice. Because Africans were never worshipped. The Hindu gods, they were worshipped in Hinduism, in the old mantras and the new. It is their duty to guide the blacks to do good deeds, to be righteous, to be compassionate, to be truthful, justice and just. But they failed. They failed and forgot who they are. And they chose to form unity and practice evil with the people with the mark of the beast, who now call themselves witches in Africa. They are my family. No matter what they have done, I cannot rebel against them, though they have wronged me. That same way, it is their duty for them to guide the Africans to do what is right. But they failed. If Africans deserve a punishment, they deserve twice a punishment. So, by the power vested in me, by the high council of the gods, as the king of the galaxy, I therefore stand in the power vested in me to free the Africans from the Nile River dry war against them. Because the Hindu gods committed similar crimes with them. They are guilty, worse than the Africans. A king must be truthful, just and just. Today, the Africans were saying they are carrying firewood, preparing firewood for the future king. They did it spiritually, to carry firewood in the farm. The Hindu gods who sworn an oath with the old gods and the new to guide me until I unite the galaxy, they failed. So if they have failed, the Africans, they are not with any oath. It is the Hindu gods who are with oath. So if they are with oath and they have made mistake, they fail to guide the Africans. The Hinduism scriptures talk about righteousness, justice, truthfulness, kindness. Instead of the Hindu gods to tell the Africans to be righteous, to be truthful, justice and just, they were doing the same very evil Hinduism condemned with the people with the mark of the beast. Due to that, I've made a specific decision with the council of my personal counselor and the head of all counselors, whose image will be in the currency of every currency that will be used in the galaxy, who behave himself well with Angel Michael, Gabriel, Yahweh, and the rest. Enlo, known as Lucifer. The black people will not be destroyed. If they will be destroyed, it will not be by my hand. The decision should be made by the council and the council alone. I am many things, but I don't run my administration with malicious persecution. A true king don't prosecute people maliciously. So no matter any evil they have done, any blasphemy they have done, any disrespectfulness they have done, they were not alone. They did it with the Hindu gods. Punishing the black people and leave the Hindu gods who are god kings, who were worshipped in Hindu mythologies behind, is a malicious persecution. Again, the Hindu gods were worshipped. People were kneeling to them, bowing to them, praying to them. That law too have been cancelled by the high council of the gods. Because if you behave yourself a god, you have to educate the young ones to do what is good and what is right. I remember when I was a child, when I'm playing with sticks, an elderly man can come and say, stop, the stick will harm you. The Hindu gods would have been a subject, would have guided the Africans, would have educated them, would have advised them, would have guided them, but they failed. They chose to practice evil with the people with the mark of the beast who now call themselves witches in Africa. Due to that, no alien god will be worshipped like the ancient days of Egypt. If they are proving themselves equal to the black people, with the people with the mark of the beast, they have to live as equals with them until they remember who they are as Hindu gods, who preach righteousness, justice, truthful, and just, like the way Enlo, known as Lucifer, is advising people in the land of the dead that if you do evil, you'll be burned in hell. They will never be worshipped again. This is the decision of the high council of the gods. This is the will of the King Anu. This is the judgment of the high council of the gods. This judgment was made today, spiritually, the time the Africans were blaspheming. They will let me go and carry firewood in the farm and sell my property with amount of, I think, 500 million or whatever. The time they used drones to cut the high tension wires spiritually. Nevertheless, let's hope in the path and the future the gods will set us upon. I wish you all the best of luck.